Jamaica's Cherokee Young looks ready for the NCAA Women's 400-meter finals after delivering a solid win of her semifinal. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and break down the races. Then we look at your comments. So stay until the end. You just might hear from yourself. Jamaica's Charokee Young, the world's second fastest over the 400 meters for the 2022 season, booked her place in the finals of the women's 400 meters with a semifinal win and run of 50.467. Although this may have been the slowest semifinal, Cherokee Young was dominant from, well, I'd say within the first 150 meters. She was basically running against the clock. And to me, she sort of shut down. Take a look and let me know what you think. Although not as impressive as her world second fastest run for the 2022 season, which she did at the Tom Jones Memorial Invitational early this year. 50.46 is an okay time. She did just enough to get through to the finals, and we don't want her to run those legs out. We remember what happened to her last year, and I'm sure that she also remembers. So I am expecting something magical from Cherokee Young in the finals. Now, she does not enter the finals with the fastest time. Like I said, she did 50.46. And as you can see here, Talia Diggs of Florida ran 50.08. Stacey Ann Williams, also of Jamaica, out of Texas, ran 50.18. And Kennedy Simon, also out of Texas, the Longhorns, ran 50.45. But I think that Cherokee Young is going to do something magical in the finals. Well, that is my hope at this point. Now, she's been running some very solid times, as you should all remember. Remember this one at the NCAA West prelims. Again, she looked very dominant with the 51.04, which is not a very fast time, but you could see that she was in a league of her own. And then, of course, who can forget her 49.87 that she set at the Tom Jones Memorial Invitational earlier this year. That is still the second fastest time thus far for the 2022 season over the women's 400 meters. But still, for us, her breakthrough moment was when she finally hit that 50-second mark over the 400 meters. Now, everyone who follows us here at Peter Lloyd World knows that one of our major concerns about collegiate athletes is to me, the very high volume of races that they have to run for such an extended season. Their season begins way before most athletes' season begins. Their season literally begins in January, sometimes even in late December the year before. It's a ridiculously long season, and one of the concerns that I have expressed repeatedly is of burnout. And Charokee Young, however, does not seem to be exhibiting any of these signs. Now, she's not running that crazy time, but she's been utterly and completely dominant in every single race. And I believe she's just a little bit more mature, a little bit more measured, and a little bit more calculating in her races. She's trying to save her legs, people, for the finals. So that 50.46, which is the fourth fastest time going in, if you look at that race, the commentator said he thought she was about to do something special to run a sub 50. I completely, utterly disagree with that. Why would she need to do that? She was a clear 10 to 12 meters ahead of the entire pack. Why would she attempt to run a sub 50 at this point? She needs to save her legs for that finals. That's what she's saving her legs for. So I think she had no interest. She did what she needed to do. I think she did the same thing at the West prelims. She's saving herself. She has just become a little smarter. So I think we're in for a treat in the finals, and I really believe the battle is going to be between herself and Jamaica's Stacey Ann Williams. I think that's what it's going to come to. And Talia Diggs is also a really seriously strong contender. But I believe at the end of the day, Charokee Young may win. Well, should win. The stats lean towards her. I think she will probably win. But Talia Diggs and Jamaica's Stacey Ann Williams are going to give her a run for her money. And they could both also win, to be very honest with you. Now, let's take a look at your previous comments about Charokee Young. The great ones, Lee and Hillary. What's up, Lee and Hillary? Wrote another superstar on the horizon from People Jamaica. Yes, she looks like a model. Very pretty, I agree. She's a very beautiful young lady. Big up Charokee. We will be watching as you work your way through the top. Big up, little sis. King Brian Watts wrote, Miss Young has a history in the 800 meters, and with her leg turnover is why she is so strong. I think Jamaica can challenge for the gold in the 4x400 meters women relay if they run for gold. I agree with you, Brian Watts. I agree with you completely. It's like you're reading my mind, bro. So there you have it, Royals. Jamaica's Charokee Young enters the women's 400 meter finals at the NCAA Championships Outdoors with a time of 50.46 and looked comfortable. I believe she is one of, if not the clear favorite to win. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Please leave those comments. And never forget, you are kings and queens. Bless up!